Alright, TS4 here. Right now we was going through some of the settings here on this here to get the headlight controls working. So not the headlight control, the fog lights control. So this was the original one that come with it. So you could see there's a on, park and high beam and well normal headlights. When you pull it forward, the high beams and stuff will come on. The high beams are bought a new switch. So you could see there, you see that are the fog light and stuff and thing on it. Daytime running lights. I ain't changed the lights yet. I ain't putting the daytime running lights. I only change the fog lights. Sorry about the noise. Somebody cutting lawn. Nothing I could do about that. So you could see I installed these fog lights. I didn't have any. It just had the a bug flying on with it. It just had the wires dangling there. Still, we were supposed to do it this week. Plenty rain now inside the vans for dirty and the flooring and things. Plenty rain and coming in and out. It dirty it up. So the same pins and everything going in there. And as you could see here, I put it on. I forgot to put the lights on first. I turn in the switch without anything on. So if I put it in auto, see the light up there. You can turn it on and off. We put it on and go out and watch. But in auto, the headlights will come on also. Although I don't think I had a feature on my vehicle. So everything will turn on in auto. Headlight will be on, park light will be on. When I just turn on the fog lights, so you can see there, so it lighten. I was getting some problems before, although I bought the switch, it wasn't coming on. Well, they put it in park will be on and stuff. You could still put on the lights, but you just need to at least activate the headlight. As you can see it in park, light on. So you can see the headlight off here, park light on, fogs on, take it off, you can take it off and fogs off. And this one does have the ring in it. I ain't hook up the ring yet. The ring does light up the ordinary color like this here, so I'll hook this up into the park. It also the indicator for the yellow, so that'll hook up into the yellow, but these things will do when I changing the lights, so I could do all the wiring one time. Alright, so the problem I was having was, although I changed the switch, it still wasn't coming on for some reason. So I was to go into the system itself. The guys ETAS or something system is that, I think the name of it is. And you had to go in and put on all the fog lights and stuff here. So you had to go in here. It was not present before, upper present in it. Well, so I didn't have no rear fog lights or anything like that. Automatic headlights. I think I'll leave that one off. Can't remember for sure. There are different settings. You could actually see the settings to the side. I wonder if I could find out which one that is. But for now, let's go through it. So I went there, DRL function, but I took that off because I did put it on, but for some reason, when I had that function on, when I put the lights in off, the switch still wasn't turning off the lights when I had the DRL on. I don't know, maybe how it wired or something like that. I can't say, but even if I put the switch on off, the headlights and the park lights will still remain on like how it is in auto. So the switch was, the headlights and stuff was never coming off unless you take off the ignition. And I just kind of press up the DRL a few times on and off and switch it off in the system a couple of times before it actually start working normal, because I don't know what make it malfunction like that. I don't know if it was the register in the brain area or what, but by some luck it start working. So I went in the DRL part and I took it off. First I put present because I know I was going to change it, and I come back inside the system after. That was maybe a week after. It still wasn't working. Then and after I come back now and I took it off. Not present because it's not present yet. And it was just working like normal. Basically the fog light was not coming on. And then I put it back on and it was doing the same problem, and then after I take it back off again and by some miracle it just start working. I don't know exactly what was the cause or what was making it do that. So it had fog lights had to be on, daytime running lights on, so I can't guarantee it will work for you all if you all do it. But it was supposed to be just a simple switch. Put the relay in and basically that's supposed to be it. And well, come in here and put it on. So I did come in here and put it on. Didn't really interfere with anything else. Let's see what else we could go into here. Right? Optional. Have a listen here. Daily listen here, right? Is it? No, it's not this one. Like the actuation test one. Exit it. Trying to find to see the settings where you could actually see when things on or off. That's manual coding. Let me check that one. Right, so this is it here in the manual coding. I was in here, and from here you could get to see where you could switch things to. Let me just press this one here, so like English, to show you different languages you could switch it into. And in here is where I was just playing around with some stuff. Nothing dealing with the engine or anything like that. It was just basically more electrical stuff, just to make sure everything working. Let me see if I find the fog lights. Because here you could actually see where you had select and not. So headlight leveling switch. I did buy one of these switches as well, because I want this to hook up the daytime running lights. So I don't know if I'll need a switch, so I just went to the scrapyard pick up one. I want to put in some mirrors eventually, so I just pick up this one time. These come from the newer model, not the MQ, I think the MR or whatever. It had a crash one in this scrapyard, so I just take out some of the switches. It had a bunch of other switches and stuff there, but I didn't really concern what I was going to do, so I didn't buy anything like that. If you never see inside there, you can pause just to see some of the things that are scrolling up. Trying to find the headlight area. The thing about this is once you click on it and you go in a setting and you come back out, it just send you back to the top, and that kind of frustrating. These the other changes, the steering wheel control. As you can see, this and no steering wheel control while it was present, because I'm supposed to go back and pick up one to get hopefully get the steering wheel control working in it. So that one on there. Room lights. I think this here too. This multi mode something. Put this on C type. I don't know. I can't remember what I was doing, but some video I was watching and I saw that and I ended up changing it to C type. So I don't know if there's anything to do with it working as well. So that's the only what I do. While I was digging up inside here, the DRL here, I put it on B spec because all these things was off. This wasn't supposed to be there. This was like you see, I don't want to press it and then after everything over. The headlight control I put it on analog. After I play with it a few times to help try to fix it. So as I say, I was just playing with the controls, just switching them up and down to try to get everything to work. It managed was to work. The headlamp control mode, I think it was on that. I don't think I interfere with it, but if not on your own, well, you're seeing it here, that means I change it. LED, disable, power window stuff, I didn't interfere with anything like that, I think. Type in the DRL, I think I come and pick normal. I think it was not present or something like that, I did right. Function, same thing. I had it on because I was supposed to do the work, and then after come back now and play up with it, and the headlights up. So any problem, as you could see just now there. Headlight too, that was always there. With the bulbs and stuff. Front fog lights. Mode, I put it in A. I don't think it was marked the same thing, not present. I put it in A2. Rear fog lights, I just put that in something, but I'll take it back off. I have no rear fog lights. Yeah, basically it's folding mirrors. I believe when I buy the mirrors and stuff over, I'll switch these thing up and see if that will help with anything. I think the lock up it in crash and speed. I can't remember what it was in at the moment. But to door lock type. I can't remember if I interfered anything like that. Yeah. So if you do want to put in your switch and stuff, it's supposed to be an easy task. That's by changing the switch. Let's take off these top cover here. By just pricing it open with a flathead or something that go drop down. There 2 screws holding it down. Holding it down there. You take out the old one and you just slip in the new one. Jack in, no set of issues. The fog light switches, hammer switches, relays are put. We'll go out and check that as now, so I'll show you which by the relays are. Still going through these things here, so as I say, I don't know if it might be able to help you or not, but that was basically everything there. Because as I say, it seemed like some miracle my own start working properly, because I had it like that for about a week or two without it even working. It's only today I decided to continue digging up, because I like doing this thing, digging up over and over to see if I could get things to work, but I could also break things as well. So I bought these relays here from Parts Place. These was from a Nissan vehicle here. So I still put them in, really no difference to tell you the truth. Headlight relay was here, DRL relay is here, and fog light relay was here. It had none in these, so as you can see it blue, so I put it in the DRL spot and the fog light spot. And well, it had all the fuses and thing was already there inside. I think one of these here is the fuse for it, so I'm still digging up in that area. And well, yeah, as you could see, it working. Put them back on. It had the DRL, I think DRL switch right here on it. The DRL switch, as I could see, the auto putting on everything. So that ain't really bothering me too much. I could always bypass it. On the fog light on. So fog light really working. When you put it up to the park now, park light, the headlight actually coming out now. Fog light on still. Headlight off, and then well, your headlight on. So when I'm doing the switch the daytime and lights, I'll make a next video. So headlight on, and see if I could show you how to do some of the wiring and stuff. You could take that off there. As you can see, you could still put on here high beam and low beam. I was watching a guy who did his own on YouTube as well. I can't remember his name, but I bet if you type into how to install headlights and stuff, you'll pop up. And he was talking about a relay or something for something to work. I don't know exactly what it is, but when I dig up in the brain and stuff, I go see if I still need to do anything like that. I don't know if it's just a simple setting I need to change in here for it to work, or it will really need a relay, as you say. But I'll do a video showing you all how the work progressing on that. Hopefully this week, hopefully next week. The thing is, I don't know when I will release videos like this, so I feel I might just update this one as I finish. Just update it today, and hopefully it helps somebody to get their own working. Somebody might put it in and it might work one time once you hire You scan that thing there, Yuka there, all the specs behind you. So you could see if you could get one. It seemed to work pretty well on the Mitsubishi. Have a few codes up, nothing to really cause any problems. This video kind of going a little long, so I go and end it here. Hopefully it helps somebody out when they want to at least make the transition. Hopefully all goes well for you all and your side. TS4 out.